Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Sal Romano will be the one towing the rubber for the Reds. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last three starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Standing in, Keon Broxton, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they do come off a victory their last time out. However, that came on the heels of a streak that watched them lose 7 in a row prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll?
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who are you focused on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
In is Christian Yelich. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Bouncer up the middle. Peraza is there on to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Thames. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
D-Row, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
Here and drives it to deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
And now is Lorenzo Cain.
Lorenzo.
And he puts it on the ground to second. Jeanette is there. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that play is indicative of how their entire season has gone so far. They make the routine plays difficult, and if there's a tough play, they really struggle with it. They need to tighten up their fundamentals so they can get back on track.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Now a throw over to first.
Oh, he's safe.
And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. And Milwaukee's off to an early 1-0 lead. Junior Guerra, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
Leading
and
up
as you
for the
can
Reds,
see, he's had some troubles
center
here in his
fielder,
own ballpark.
Billy
That's something he'll look to
Hamilton.
improve upon in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the path, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And a good throw gets him one gone. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the key for a home win here tonight, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And here's Jose Peraza. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch comes. Popped high in the air. Shaw over to his left. 2 down.
Batting third, first baseman, Joey Votto.
In is Joey Votto now. Previously against Junior Guerra. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Votto brings in a batting average right at .330. So this is an at-bat you won't want to miss.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Here's the 1-1 now to Votto. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Guerra is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
2 out, nobody on. 1-2. Is taken for ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sent on the ground out to second. Iglesias is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. It's the Brewers 1 and the Reds nothing. At the plate, Tom Murphy. He'll get to take his first
Leading out
cuts
for the
here.
Brewers, catcher Tom Murphy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Weak chopper up the line. Suarez is up with it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Time for a look at the Cincinnati Reds on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Peraza takes it in. And quickly there are 2 away.
Batting 8, second baseman Jose Iglesias.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do. You hit in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
In now, Junior Guerra. This he'll get 1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Tremmel is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers strand 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year.
Gennett.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball left side. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave.
Now batting, Eugenio Suarez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Suarez, a Venezuelan-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Oh, 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. Here's the 0-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Hit in the air out to center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Ready now, Adam Duvall. Now a throw over, runner back standing. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. Jeanette leads off first with 1 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is foul right side. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Stepping in now, Tucker Barnhart. He will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2. Popped him up. Shaw is there for it. And the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We've played 2 full. The Brewers lead this one 1-0. A view of Cincinnati from the Brent Spence Bridge. Thanks for joining us once again on the show. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So striding forward now, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there, blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that base hit.
Standing in now, Eric Thames, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Center fielder number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Stepping in, Lorenzo Cain, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards center. That's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Milwaukee leads it 2-0. Settling in now, Taylor Trammell. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
The 0-1 delivery. Swings through it for strike number 2. And that one stayed up a little high. he comes again, 1-2. Still 1-2. Splitter, 2-2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Murphy moving to his left. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up to the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Sal Romano. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Billy Hamilton. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wind up and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Luke over toward first, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail things here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Travis Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count.
0-2.
Look for a little bit of change of pace.
This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
0-1.
Shaw aboard here at first with nobody out. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Duvall comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Out to second for 1. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Brewers go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. And here's Jose Peraza.
Leading off for the Reds.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kane on the move. And that's the first out of the inning. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. In is Joey Votto now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
High in the air into shallow left center. Yelich is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Reds are down and ordered. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Iglesias. He reached on a single in his first try.
Jose Iglesias.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Duvall moves over, one away.
The pitcher, number 41, Junior Guerra.
Next to hit will be the pitcher. Junior Guerra comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 4-1.
Had some time.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. One out, nobody on. One and two to the Brewers pitcher. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're up 2-0. Stepping up to the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Here's a high pop-up. Thames shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. There's our line score through the first 4 1/2, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Duvall looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 0-2 once more. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 2-0. In is Christian Yelich, a hit in 2 tries so far.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
First delivery to him on the way. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. In there, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Eric Thames will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. He's set and the pitch. Grounded, foul. Yelich on the first, nobody out. And changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's a look over to first.
He's good.
And he'll get back in safely. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bullpen and gone. Three-run home run down the line in right. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Brewers have made this a 5-0 ball game.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Red Skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. Heath Hembry, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Heath Hembry. Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. No hits to this point. I'm set with the 0-1. To third. Suarez fields it cleanly. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Brewers 5 and the Reds nothing. Now at the plate, Taylor Trammell to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. With a foul ball here, 0-1. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground at first. And that is through into right field for a single. He's through first and hustling for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the Reds are off to a hot start in the inning. It's a leadoff triple.
This guy smokes this thing, hustling all the way around the third. So far, they've posted nothing but zeros in this one, but he stands 90 feet away now, and they should be able to push him across.
Smith come off the bench in a great RBI spot as he's got a runner at third here and nobody out. at-bat. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And another foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he got him.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First pitch of the at-bat. This one's flared toward left center. Arcia backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
In now, Jose Peraza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Trammell at third with 2 away. Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. The next 0-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Reds leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. Wandy Peralta is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 53, Wandy Peralta.
Stepping up now, Jose Iglesias. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Jose Iglesias.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shot weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, number 41, Junior Guerra.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Junior Guerra. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Freddie Galvis will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded weakly to the left. To his left, Suarez, and that's the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee, right fielder, Keon Broxton.
So coming to the plate, Keon Broxton. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Christian Yelich.
Stepping in now, Christian Yelich. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. Hamilton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Kyle Gibson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Kyle Gibson.
Into the box now, Joey Votto. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And it's fouled away. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Line drive to center field. Kane is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Scooter Gennett. Let's take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A high fastball is in there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Count still at 1-2. Short, hit hard. On to first, but it's too late. The first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez fouled off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's the 0-2. And he just misses with a curveball.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Gibson comes set. Here he comes 0-1.
Off the plate,
missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him. One left for Cincinnati. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in, Eric Thames. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Number 7, Eric Thames.
Set. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here it comes on 1-1. 2-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
The 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Center fielder number 6.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bounce it to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Onto the bag with it himself is Vato, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. So they hold a 5-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Tucker Barnhart was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati. And he's going to get...
Up next for Cincinnati.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
In now, Taylor Trammell, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Matt Albert is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 37, Matt Albert.
Ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Barnhart stands at second with no outs. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. Murphy waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, pitcher, Wandy Peralta.
Leonis Martinez will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Martinez.
Nope. Too high, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
One out and a runner on second base. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Runner at second here with one man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Reds lead one. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jared Hughes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Stepping in, Tom Murphy, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Lined into left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Line toward the gap in left center, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Throw won't get him.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
You come right out the dugout, right? You're starting your inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1, 2, 3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Standing in now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line softly toward the hole, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The pitcher number 37, Matt Albert.
Number 12 will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. 1 there. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. Brewers lead it 5-0. Josh Hader takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. And here's Jose Peraza. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey
Digging
Votto.
in, Joey Votto. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope,
And he
that's
lays
a ball.
off there 1-0.
Well,
Now
late
it's
in a
1-0.
game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Shaw has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Scooter Gennett. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the ninth. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-0 the final score today. Milwaukee jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Junior Guerra takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 5 runs on 11 hits.